I had the dream job, I had the dream spouse, the dream career, the dream kids, and everything but a white picket fence. There was a situation with my spouse that changed our family forever. It stopped my body, it stopped my system from what I walked in on with my spouse. It hit a nerve as far as that pivotal change that was out of my control, and now I've got to figure out how I respond to that. What do you do? What do you do in a time of crisis? What do you do in a time of something so completely out of your control? What do you do? I prayed. I cried. I eventually reached out for help, but it almost felt like it was too late, and it still now feels like I should have reached out for help sooner. I had taken a leap of faith in a career position with a really small company doing great big things. I felt that this was my dream come true. This was a dream job, and it tied into my faith, it tied into my family, and it tied certainly into my vision, purpose, and path of the Lord. Things couldn't have been better. And by this time, it's now January 2020. And within a matter of weeks, we now have the beginning of what we now know today as a global pandemic. We no longer, in our front line of staff, in our book of business, we didn't need a COO at this point. And so I'm now without a job through COVID, a pandemic, and a single mom with 2 children. I figured now was the best time that I could ever possibly do something that I'm horrible at, which is asking for help. I am not good at asking for help. I picked up the phone. It was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. And when I say it out loud, it sounds so minuscule, but it was so monumental to me. I realized that I had to be courageous enough to really push myself to reach out for help. And Elmbrook really responded. Not only did Elmbrook respond, they embraced. And I was able to get some support from Elmbrook. The biggest support Elmbrook gave me was hope. The hope that it gave me and peace of mind was just the most amazing gift of the Lord through Elmbrook. Elmbrook is the vessel. People are its vessel. I am the recipient, and I want to be that vessel forevermore to continue to pay it forward in the path of the Lord. One thing I've really come to realize is we're not alone. We've got the support if we're willing to receive it. And we've got the support if we're willing to reach out for it. And that is a place of comfort. And that is a place of hope. And I've heard this in church services, and I've heard it all my life, is God meets you where you are. He'll always be there. He's constantly working miracles. Really? Okay, I just believed it. It could have been ignorant, it could have been hopeful, or a little bit of both. I just believed it, but now I'm really feeling it, and it's sinking in. And that is a place where I find my steadfast nature in my faith that is still growing each and every day. God is not done with me, and I am not done receiving.